A massive destruction has occurred and half of Earth is destroyed. A destruction which was never seen before. It's not because of pandemic or an asteroid collision. Then the question arises, how the Earth got so much destruction and for what reason? Each and every mystery will be solved, so stay tuned to know who's the man behind all this and why he done this. Hello and welcome. Many of you were thinking, what was that, right? So let me tell you that I have tried something new for you. No, I'm not changing the content. It's a Photoshop video as usual, but I have tried something new for you to get entertained and I hope you gonna like it. So as I told you previously, stay tuned till the end of this video to know every reason behind the destruction, and let's continue the story. It's 2030, a year in which things are getting worse and worse. Population is at a peak and still many people out of great wealth were getting ideas on how to grab money from the people. And on the other side, there was a man who worked for organization at low post, but the knowledge inside him was like an ocean. He was good in everything, but the problem with him was the shyness and afraid of talking strangers. He was not like others who has courage but sitting in their houses and debating about the things government should do. He wanted to save the earth but nobody wants to listen him because he doesn't have a dressing sense and the look of him was like a mad psycho. He tried to talk with many people and nobody listens him. Then he left his job and went a laboratory which was at a remote location and was closed for many years. Thoughts inside his mind was something much terrible. He spent 2 years there in the laboratory and come up with a liquid which was going to make many destructions over the world and no one was aware of it. The name of the liquid was neon green. Then to grab some power he thought of animals who does not discriminate in anything and can help to make his plan successful. So he went to a lake which was at a middle of the forest and a forest full of wild animals who used to come at the lake to drink water. The man knows that, so he dropped all the liquid into the water and waited for 1 day. Within the time, liquid spread all over the lake and almost all the animals were consumed of that liquid. Then the man arrived at the middle of the forest and started walking towards the city area. Wild animals saw the man and started following him one by one because he also consumed that liquid. The situation in the city area until the man arrived was like people were working as usual, kids were playing, people were laughing and everything was as usual as a regular day. But it was a time of silence before the destruction occurred. Then suddenly everyone heard some sounds. The sound was completely extraordinary. And the ground started vibrating and the visibility was little low. The sound was getting closer and closer. Then suddenly a group of wild animals like monstrous elephant, beast, bear roaring and throwing things here and there were came. On seeing that, people started shouting and created a great chaos. The animals were unstoppable. The movement of elephant was slow, but it shook the ground a mile away. This was just a beginning of destruction. After some span of time, police arrived at the moment and started firing the animals. But with a single roar of a lion makes the officers deaf and the blood got spread everywhere. The liquid has enhanced the power of all the animals and the man who was behind all this was walking at the center where all chaos was going on. From somewhere a chopper arrived and tried to hit the man with 9mm bullets, and the moment the man saw that chopper, the giant eagle arrived and smashed the chopper into pieces like it was nothing for him. Man, women, children were getting killed, buildings were getting collapsed. and he continued his walk. The man was displayed in all the news channels, but nobody knows him. Organizations ordered to find the information about the man while all this was going on. Man continued towards the path of destruction and gathered more and more animals in his group. Country by country, continents by continents were destroyed. This continued for long, many days passes, and almost 70% of the population were dead. Infrastructures were destroyed and only small countries having less population were left survive. After making huge amount of damage to the world and killing 70% of population, the man disappeared. One organization from small country got the identity of the man behind all this, and his name was Elon. And the organization in which he used to do the low post job was the 20 million club. Nobody knows where the man goes and what happens to the animals. After many years, the people were forgotten about the destruction happened before and were living like nothing was happened. Then again, population started rising little by little. Would now the man will arrive again to destroy the amount of people he left? It's still a big question, and nobody knows when the silence before destruction arise again. Well, it was something extraordinary, I guess. Also, if you like this format where I present with a story about what I made, do make sure to let me know in the comments. Then I know this is the thing to do more often. I myself really like it. So yeah, then I guess that's it for this video. If you like it, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you enjoyed my overall content, feel very free to subscribe. But most importantly, hit that bell to stay notified about future videos. Then I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.